Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I have to tell you that this is going to be a rare broadcast for me. Very often, we like to spend our time on the positive side of things. And today we're going to go a bit negative. The reason that we're going to go a bit negative is I had an amazing experience this week that I want to share with my community. And you know what? Hopefully you're not part of the community and you come and you join us and we have a conversation about this. Because quite frankly, this is the kind of stuff that I don't like very much. If you couldn't tell, a little bit on fire this morning. There might be some aggressive language, but I kind of had it this week. And so I want to kind of walk you guys through that. So we all watch all the millions of ads on YouTube and on Instagram talking about how real estate's passive income. And yeah, mostly that's true. And then we hear people talk about how it's easy. So it's not easy. I'm here to be the first one to tell you that. It's not easy. It is hard, but very worth it. And the fact of the matter is that most things worth doing are hard. You need to educate yourself. You need to skill up. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be insecure. You're going to be a lot of these things. And so in advance, I apologize. There's going to be a lot of things that I say that really offend people. And hopefully you guys understand where it's coming from. Really where it's coming from is I was extremely annoyed. And then I got pissed off. And kind of now I'm exacting revenge, quite frankly speaking, just because it's a big old bucket of garbage. So the reason that we're having this tone of a live stream today, and guys, I get it. This isn't for everybody. There's going to be a lot of people that might not want to listen to this, but I just tell you the way that it is. This week I got a call from code enforcement. And I got a call because a tenant of mine, this spoiled infant moron, decided because I couldn't use small enough words to help them understand how the heating system worked, that I was violating the law. I think you guys know me well enough, those of you who have watched me for any amount of time, that I take what I do pretty seriously because I look at it as a service and we're a services type of business. But the fact of the matter is that no one is going to piss in my Cheerios. Got it? So at the end of the day, this person called code enforcement. They then went overboard and started citing all of these things that were known about the property. We disclosed it. We let them know it. They were good with it. We let them know, hey, this is an issue for you. No worries. We had a weekend where we had 18 showings in 2 hours. I had 9 qualified groups of people. These, quite frankly, were the most qualified. Some credit scores in the 800s. Another new lesson for some of you here. Those 800 credit scores can often be accompanied by an attitude. The reason that you see this Stein next to me is because this is in honor of Dion. I will likely need all of what was in here to get through this because, quite frankly, it pissed me off to such a level. Yeah, it was bad. I take people in stride. I brush them off. I make fun of them. This is how I do things. And the fact of the matter is that these idiots don't get the fact that I'm the landlord. I'm the owner. It's mine. I rent it to you. I let you pay me for use of it. So before all these tenants out there start thinking that they're smarter than the landlord, and that they've made a bunch of great life decisions that make them renters, I'm here to give you a comeuppance. The fact of the matter is that they called code enforcement to be punitive. They called code enforcement because they were too stupid and too dumb to understand, and too lazy to do the work. Me being a good landlord, I did everything I could to explain it to them. I even made the mistake of making $1,000 repair, adding something for their unit. That the whole reason that needed to be added was because they were lying about the rest. So yeah, I'm pissed more than just a little bit. I have a name and a reputation in the areas that I do business, and you guys need to know that you only get one name, you only get one reputation as a landlord. You do it right. You do it right, you treat people right, and you know what? You're going to get some licks, way it goes. But at the end of the day, I actually was really bothered by the fact that these people have no honor, no character, and no integrity. It called into question my reputation. It called into question all the hard work that we put in. And so I want to encourage you landlords out there, you newer landlords, don't be bullied by tenants. You'd be shocked and surprised. Now, when things come up, when things need fixing, it's our job to get them fixed in a timely manner. It's our job to communicate that they're being fixed in a timely manner. Recognizing there's supply chain issues and that we have some problems with supply chain, and sometimes you just can't get the things that you need. You still got to communicate it, still got to figure out a way to address it the best you possibly can. But here's what I would tell you. Because my records are impeccable, I was able to send everything to code enforcement and show them that yes, while they had made these requests, that they had not gone unanswered. That yes, while they had made these outlandishly stupid claims, they were untrue because all of the information was disclosed and shared. But now I'm thankful for the experience. The reason that I'm thankful for the experience is that code enforcement now knows that I won't take tenants' garbage, number one. And number two, and most importantly, my reputation remains intact and actually better because they saw the responses that tenant got. They saw the information that was shared with that tenant. They saw how I took care of issues. They saw exactly what that tenant experience was. And guess what? That case was closed, and it was closed the same day that the inspector went on site. So what I would tell you as a landlord is it's not always smooth sailing. We are going to have these subhuman morons. All tenants are not that, but some are. And you have to be equipped and ready to deal with them. So one of the things that I do in my course is I give you that playbook. I'll cover some of it, but quite frankly, it's too in-depth to give you all that's in the playbook. But the fact of the matter is that they're tenants because largely they made decisions that weren't as good as ours as landlords. We work hard. We have a side hustle. We make this a priority. That's why I respect landlords. Now, if you're a slumlord, I'm sorry, you're not in that group. That model might work. I look at it as a business model. That model might work, but I don't like it. I don't like that model at all. Because I think that you're only setting yourselves up for a really stressful time. And more than a stressful time, I think you're doing the wrong thing. So I want to encourage you landlords that are here today, or potential landlords, that no, it's not always easy. Yes, you will be lied about. Yes, you will be lied to. And yes, people will try and get vindictive because some of these tenants have no honor. They have no character. They have no integrity. And so they will be the ones to learn the hard lesson, because now where they would normally find grace and understanding, they will now find me managing to the letter of the law and the lease. Don't kid yourselves, tenants. The fact of the matter is that there are many things that a landlord can cite you for. Most landlords. It's in their lease. They've thought this out. They've done the work. And so you are often dealing with somebody that is willing to have grace for a situation because they try and put yourself in their shoes. This is the majority of landlords. They try and put themselves in the tenant's shoes, or remember when they were renting, and they want to be working with people and they know that this is a relational business. However, if you choose to do the wrong thing, you choose to be vindictive, you choose to put someone's reputation in question, then I have zero issue. Grace is out the window. And it's time that you deal with the letter of the law. And so this is what this tenant will be doing for the remainder of their lease. I will be managing them within the letter of the law. And they have no idea the level of which they will violate a lease at almost every turn, because my lease is 8 pages and it's there to keep us both honest. But sadly, they've chosen to be dishonest and have no honor and no character and no integrity. So their life is going to change, because whereas they used to get grace on a late fee, that will no longer happen. Where they used to get grace about being something left in the front lawn, that will no longer happen. So what I would tell you is this: it is important that we act and work with our tenants. It's important that you're a good landlord. It is important that you address things quickly. It is important that you document all of these types of interactions, because that is what helped this case close within an hour of the official getting back to his office. Within an hour, the paperwork was closed out. So I will tell you, be encouraged. Tenants, landlords will not be bullied. And the fact of the matter is that it's high time that we take the bad tenants and the bad landlords out of the system.